pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. We eat so many shrimp. I got iodine for
My bitch a choosy lover, never fuck without a rubber. Never in the sheets like it on top of the cover. Money on the dresser, drive a compressor. Top notch hoes, get the most, not the lesser. Trash like the fuck for $40 in the club. Fucking up the game, bitch, it gets no love. She be cross country, giving all that she got. 1,000 a pop, I'm pulling business off the lot. I smashed up the gray one, bought me a red. Every time we hit the parking lot, we turn head. Some hoes wanna choose, but them bitches too scary. Your bitch chose me, you ain't a pimp, you a fairy.
a pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. We eat so many shrimp. I got iodine for
Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Artie. Tonight we're going to take a look at an interesting video I saw part of a couple days ago. It just released, and I also am going to be watching it with OPT, who is in the Discord, as well as Kick.
Hey.
And Schrodinger will eventually join us when he finishes stuffing his face hole. His words, not mine. This was, and just really quick, this was supposed to be on Google Meets, but apparently, as of either today or a couple days ago, Google decided that they are now no longer going to allow group videos, like presentations, longer than an hour for free, after which they charge you. So I just discovered that. And so now we're gonna give this a try on the Discord, which I got a free 3-month membership to Nitro, so I'll be able to get some, nice quality stuff via Discord. So who knows, maybe this will end up being a permanent solution. Well, for group endeavors like that. Yeah, Deacon, what's up? I see in the chat. Yeah, I just got the notification when I was setting up Google just now, and yeah, awesome. I have, Sean, I feel like everybody has seen Pink Karen. I've seen Pink Karen. Everybody's done videos on Pink Karen. I feel like I was the first one to comment on it because it was on Monday when I saw Pink Karen. And then everybody else had their own videos on it. So take that, all you. Because I was here first. And
Already got his free panty.
I wish I got my free panty. Anyway, we're going to take a look at a video of a Jeremy DeWitt-esque police impersonator, but the interesting part about this is that this guy was an actual former police officer of multiple departments that we're going to find out. And I wanted to point this guy out in particular because is Schrodinger here?
Not yet.
Oh,
In chat.
tell him if he didn't get my message yet to go to my Discord.
Says he's trying to join.
Well, I don't see him on my Discord.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I feel like what happened with this guy, the background behind this guy, is actually kind of an interesting point of fact, or an interesting note for actual police reform. I don't want to spoil too much, but this guy, he's a former police officer. He was caught up for being a oh, he doesn't have a role? What the hell?
Yeah, he's got no roles.
Where is Schrodinger? Where is he? How does he not have a role? I'll also make him a furry. Alright. Schrodinger is a moderator and a furry. So now you should be able to join.
Oh, make me one of those.
Hmm?
Furries. I like
Okay.
anthropomorphic characters.
Alright. You are also a furry now.
Yay!
All right, I sent Schrodinger an invite to the chat now. Hopefully he gets it.
I mean, Schrodinger is a cat, so
True.
You know.
Right. There we go.
There we go. And there we go. Schrodinger. We cannot. What? You muted yourself. Okay, fine. You're here at least. Right?
Right. I think I am.
There you go.
Here.
Yay.
I don't know how this Discord stuff works. So when you're like, go to my Discord and you have a role or don't have a role, I don't even know what that means.
Oh my god.
Get with the times.
Oh my
man.
god. Boomer energy is already at maximum. All right, we're going to start this. But yeah, this guy, former police officer turned police impersonator, is kind of a shitbag, and we'll get to find out why.
I can't tell you who I'm with.
I can't tell you who I'm with.
Because you're not with anybody.
You get screwed over?
Nope. Never have written an officer in my career. Never have arrested one.
You do that to someone who's basically your brother.
My brothers don't get terminated and let go from so many agencies. It's ridiculous. State certified agency. So if you would just turn around, put your hands up on the wall. Congratulations.
I want to believe that I feel like it's pre-DeWitt, but I almost wanted to believe that his reference to state certified agent was a reference to Jeremy DeWitt. But this was in 2017, though, sadly.
See
Yeah.
that, yeah.
His history goes back into the early 90s, where he was actually certified to be a police officer. But
Yeah.
They'll go through all the documentation at the end here. I saw this yesterday. This guy's a cluster.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Good afternoon, Corporal Lowe, Doraville PD.
We're now they're gonna give us the cliff notes of the previous two videos. This is actually a new video that they just released a couple days ago on this guy, but they're giving us the cliff notes version of the previous two videos of the traffic stop and eventual arrest.
See the school bus stopped on the side of the road?
Didn't see it, not at all. Because I just passed a 41 that was down here, and I was focused on those officers. No courtesy. And I've written 1,000 tickets myself.
Are you with somebody?
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
Why would I exchange that information?
Well, then I'll write you a ticket. If you won't tell me who you're with, I'll write you the ticket. Okay.
Wow.
I'll be back with you in just a minute.
I didn't see the bus.
This should be
You
a
don't
red
wanna tell me
flag
who you're
right
with,
there.
That's fine.
100%.
I'll issue you a
I can't
citation.
even confess guilt to what I did because I didn't.
You don't
see
have to
it.
confess guilt. You want to tell me who you're with or not? That's fine. I'll just write the ticket.
The cops that I know say that pretty much anywhere in the country they're
You
going
on
to
the
get
job somewhere?
reciprocity
I can't
with
tell
other
you, sir. I
departments.
can't tell you.
Okay, I got my supervisor on the way if you want to talk
Not
to
a problem.
him. Okay.
I don't need to talk to him.
Okay.
I mean, what's that difference? What difference does
Well,
it make?
almost 29 years of
I'm
police.
yeah, and I've got 27.
Okay.
But after
I've
27 years,
I've never
had someone treat me like that.
treat you like what?
Yeah, like you're treated.
I've never
Seriously.
had anybody not say,
Dude,
sir,
be a nice guy. I said, sir,
I'm
I
with
didn't.
so and so.
No, I don't say that.
Okay.
That's not how I operate.
Even when I ask you who you're with?
Yeah, I can't tell you.
Okay.
Okay, I
I
can't tell
can't
Oh,
you.
that's some
tell you.
goddamn
I'm not gonna
bullshit.
tell you.
I know.
You know who I am.
No, I don't.
Is my volume better by chance?
Yeah.
People in the chat were saying I was really low.
Yeah, I don't know. You were at 63%. I don't know why that was, but I fixed it now.
Anyone?
I mean, I can hear you, but
Sound fine to me.
Okay, Artie's muted. That's why I saw him speaking on the video, but he's muted.
Oh, that was my fault. Yes, you were at 63% for some reason, but I fixed that now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh woo.
hey.
Oh my god.
Have my
So-
driver's license.
Yeah, Schrodinger's right. The fact that like he immediately is like, I can't tell you what agency I'm with, like that makes literally no sense.
Yeah. Especially if he's asking for a professional courtesy as he is, you would name drop your department, even though honestly you really shouldn't. It's kind of a shitty thing. But notwithstanding, if you were going to pull that, you would pull that your agency.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
But let's be honest. I'm sure they all do it.
No, I know a lot of them do it. I mean, am I to expect that? I guess. Do I like it? Not really, but I accept it. Let me put it this way.
I know that some of their kids do it.
Oh well, yeah. That is well. Deacon says that is BS. Already, cops give cops tickets all the time. Well, I would expect so, and I would hope that most cops don't try to pull this kind of thing, but I imagine a lot of them do. Probably most of the shittier ones like this one. So.
Yeah.
My friend is a sheriff's deputy in Key West, and he has his friends pull his daughter over routinely just to fuck with her.
hmm
Terrible.
This guy reminds me of the stolen valor dudes that run around and everybody's like, "Oh, where'd you serve? What's your MOS?" And he's like, "Oh, I can't tell you."
Yeah, it's super secret.
I went SF. You know, I wrenched my back. You know, that's why you don't see him on the records. You know, totally Delta, SEAL Team 8 stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Does GCIC
If any
return
SEAL
and tell
ever
me that
tells
you're
you
a
that
popo?
he's so super secret that he's not on the list, then he's fucking lying.
Oh yeah.
No,
No.
good to know.
I'm not.
It doesn't, but you riding with your blue hat on.
I got my hat on.
But if you don't want anybody to know who you are, I wouldn't wear the hat. Coordinates
Doesn't
May
matter.
1st,
Doesn't
2017. Have a good
Yeah,
day.
I didn't see a bus.
It's on the side of the road. It's all on HD video. We can go down right now. I'll show it to you. I can't. I have to have a second unit here, so his video's
He's
on.
coming, right?
Yeah, he's
So
coming.
please, yeah, show me.
I will.
I
Okay,
am
just-
interested in the bus. I definitely am. 'cause
Just hang tight in the car.
I'm good.
He'll be here in just a minute.
If you don't mind, I just like to stand.
Okay. You're not armed, are you?
I'm not armed.
Okay.
And I wouldn't harm another officer for my life.
Well,
What
I don't know that
cop
you're another
doesn't
officer.
carry off
You've
duty?
never run into an
Yeah.
imposter in your 27 years, have you?
Yeah.
You can't tell when you're talking to another officer.
Yeah, I would say that's a good point. My brother, he brings his firearms when he comes to visit for vacation. For God's sake,
Yeah.
he brings his with him. So
I always have and maybe I'm wrong, but I always have the impression that a police officer, is always carrying their weapon. Like,
Yeah,
unless they're going to
that's-
like some very specific places, but
Yeah, that's standard. The cops carry on and off duty.
After whatever years you've done it,
Yeah, then I asked them, are you with somebody? And they say, yeah, I'm with Gwinnett SO. I'm with Hall. I'm SO.
Then I can't tell you. That's all. It's all good.
He wants to look at the video. He won't tell me who he's with, but he says he's popos.
Yeah, I just said I'll look at it in the car. It's fine. He said second officer needed to be here.
He won't tell me who he's with.
I didn't
Says
see a
I'm
bus,
supposed to know.
Supposedly,
You didn't see a what?
I didn't see the bus he's talking about.
he said
so
he's
I'd like to see the
supposed to
video on it.
know.
Okay, but he doesn't have to show you the video right now. You know that.
No,
I'm
So it's a "Don't you know who I am?" in the Karen bingo checkbox.
Pretty much.
That
Gotcha.
should be in the First Amendment auditor bingo also.
You're not wrong.
Don't you know my YouTube channel? Everybody knows me.
Right. Especially if it's auditing the USA.
Oh God.
A million
not
views.
auditing the USA, auditing America. He
A
thinks
million views.
everybody knows who he is.
1 million views. It's like 400.
Right. My
Offer it.
channel has more views than his, as much as he brags about it.
Right.
Exactly.
I'm offering.
Oh, yeah. I was asked as a courtesy.
Sure. He asked as a
Because I actually
courtesy.
did not see it.
Okay.
And I told him I didn't see the video.
Gotcha.
I mean, I didn't see the bus because there was a 41 down the road.
Yeah.
And I was focused on that. And when he stopped me, I told him I'm post-certified. I'm an officer.
No, you didn't, sir. You said
Well,
I just passed the 41, and you said, "Do I get any courtesy?" I said, "Are you with somebody?"
That's
well,
what I said.
yeah.
But number one, I don't want to announce my department on tape, on video. I don't do that.
Okay.
It's just it's not.
You know, you don't
good-
have
not good
to.
practice.
You don't have to. You have to
Just slide your ID
No,
to me.
I don't actually have it in the car.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to pull rank or my badge, but I still did it anyway.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the other cop sounds like he's willing to cut him a break. Like, just tell me who you're with, like, show me your badge, and you're good to go, no ticket.
At least he was.
He
Yeah.
could have given him like a written warning receipt or something, and it would have been documented at the very least that he was stopped. So,
Right.
you know, but I just Googled it. It's Coralville, Ohio. that
Oh
they're
God,
in.
why?
Oh God, another Ohioan. Damn.
Why is
OPT.
it always my state?
Well, it's either Ohio or Florida. What the
What do you-
hell?
Yeah.
Coralville, Iowa. I'm sorry. Apparently,
Oh,
I'm
my-
dyslexic.
Why would you
Yeah,
give
you got a
OPT?
break there.
Oh my God.
Sorry, OPT.
That's okay.
I'm so used to picking on you, Artie, that OPT's just what you call it, an unintended casualty here.
Oh my God.
That's
Anyway.
But I got a hard
I
time
was already
believing
on
this
top of
guy's a
moving.
former
I
cop.
gotcha.
The way
I
he's
mean,
like
that's
making
what
so
it
many
was.
mistakes.
He just came to a stop when
And they let him
almost
sit
died.
in
I
the
was
front
supposed to
seat,
move.
so they still have no idea that he's a
stop.
cop, but the assumption is that he
Speed was
is,
probably, what,
based
40,
on what he's been
45?
sharing.
The speed limit's 35.
Well, whatever.
Schrodinger, that may be why he's a former cop.
Yeah.
Maybe. But I mean, I would have been suspicious by now, and I've never put on the police uniform a day in my life. But
Oh, the officer is clearly suspicious. He said like something like, you know, he mentioned impersonator.
Yeah, but I would also agree with the idea. Notwithstanding their suspicions, they're letting him in the front seat of a police vehicle. What? So he can go through the motions of pretending he's looking up his name or something?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
They were showing him on the dash cam what he did wrong. So in there are 3 videos in the series. The first video is the stop, which is where they sit him in the front seat and he prompts them so he can watch the dash cam, and they pointed out, look, there's the bus, you cut them off, this is what happened. He's like, okay, I concede, no big deal. But throughout that whole interaction, I think that video is like 25 minutes, he doesn't tell them what police agency he's with.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they end up getting a warrant for his arrest, which is the second video that they're going to kick over to here shortly, where they go to his house. And that's where they cut off because the body cam was only a limited video.
Yeah.
The rest of the body cam video came out after they went to court.
Yeah. So that's what we're getting to watch is the discussion along the way to jail and his jailhouse, his booking basically. So, hi, Deacon.
Hi, Deacon.
Hey, how are y'all?
Good.
Chilling.
All right. Well, let's.
I don't think we've met.
Same, actually.
Deacon, Schrodinger, Deacon.
Nice to meet you, Schrodinger.
Hello, my dad's a deacon also.
I didn't pass that test.
All right.
I didn't see him, and that kind of figures to me why I didn't see the bus, because he had just come to a stop when I was literally passing. So
He even gave me a salute.
my bad. I mean, I'm sorry for the misunderstanding.
Look, I've never written a cop in 29 years.
Well,
your attitude's what's got you. And I still don't even know if you're a cop. Courtesy,
Let me
let
see
you
if I
look at
got
the
my
video.
certification in here, okay?
No, certification, I need to know who you're with.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Because anybody can be certified and have lost their damn job.
Oh, I haven't lost
Which is exactly what happened.
my job.
Well,
Exactly what happened.
Dude,
I don't think your approach is really helping me.
my approach. Please remember that everything
You
is
can
on.
explain it to him later. I'm sorry. All right. I'm out.
Good luck to you. Take care of your girlfriend.
I'll take care of this. I'll take care of that. No problem.
You could tell when as soon as they turned off the camera, they had a conversation.
Yeah, and I think he could have
Oh, yeah.
walked away from this earlier and just been okay. Like, even if he had said like he was with the police and just took the ticket and walked away without pushing the issue so much, I think maybe they would have just been like, okay, I don't know about that guy, but okay.
Oh yeah, it may very well have been they may have taken him at his word if he was more forthright, but who knows?
Probably would have just given him a warning and be
Yeah.
like, okay, get out of our face because we don't want to do that. But he kept pushing it.
Oh yeah, and he was like just aggressive about it.
So yeah, ultimately, the fact that he wanted to get out of a ticket but not divulge the fact that he's a former cop ends up getting him this charge. So here we go. All for a ticket.
Yeah, and that probably would have led to more questions about him. It's like, okay, why are you a former police officer? Did you retire?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or were you fired?
Yeah, maybe.
Kim talked to you about that ticket. You don't have to worry about it. Because I have a warrant for your arrest for impersonating a police officer.
Clearly
God damn, what's this, Jay Leno? Is that a stormtrooper helmet? That is a stormtrooper helmet.
Step away and place.
All right, I'm actually kind of jealous.
That ticket. You don't have to worry about it, because I have a warrant for your arrest for impersonating a police officer. Step away.
Yeah, that's a stormtrooper helmet, bike helmet.
It is.
Step away and place your hands on the car.
I'm post certified. I got my credentials in the car.
Place your hands on the hood, please, sir.
State certified agent.
Turn around.
Sergeant.
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 Warrants will be signed by the judge.
My fiance is inside. I would like to communicate with her. If you could escort me in so I can tell her what's going on.
No, we're not going back in the house, sir. It's operational safety.
Rania, get my badge.
Right.
Where's my badge and gun?
You won't.
I
I
mean,
can
come
go.
on, it was a courtesy. Dude, I'm
Former
post-certified
police officer asking to go back
I've
in the
saved
house.
lives.
You want to let her know? to
Yeah,
be there?
he knows better.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, the cops were like, dude, seriously? No.
Yeah.
No.
It's like, I've saved lives. Well, great. Guess what? You're not an officer anymore.
And being that you were formerly an officer, there is a high likelihood that you have a firearm inside the house. So
Yeah.
No.
And it's not that he's retired, because if he was a retired cop, he would say he was a retired cop, and he would still probably get all of the respect that an active cop would get.
Right.
Exactly.
You're doing this to me.
You did to yourself. I turned everything over to my captain, figuring you might file a complaint.
No,
He started looking into it, and he had my post instructor look into it, and he said, go sign those warrants. So, step back here, sir.
Can you please let me resolve this, what I'm in the middle of?
No, sir, we have to go down with
Come on, man. Why
Got-
do you have to treat me that way?
Why do you have to treat
Seriously.
me? Because you've committed a felony.
Yeah. this is no. No.
Wait a minute. Wait. Look.
That car.
Security Insight Protection Services.
What the fuck?
Right.
Oh, what?
I just noticed that.
No.
Can you
No.
please let
No,
Insight
that's
to what?
his?
resolve this?
Could be,
in the
yeah.
middle of?
Hold
I
on.
bet
sir, we have
he's
to go
some
down.
sort of a big wig in a security firm.
Come on, man.
Oh my
Treat me
god.
that way.
Patrol, security, insight protection.
That's what he says when he means credentials.
He's the owner.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's the owner. Okay.
Oh,
wait,
That
hold on.
explains all the bling.
This is Jeffrey Schultz, right?
Yes.
Yeah, on LinkedIn it has him as the owner of Insight Protection Services LLC.
Oh my god.
And it looks like he's in Marietta, Georgia now.
Oh
I'm sure he
no.
lost whatever credentials he had.
I would think
They've got
so.
a 1-star rating on Facebook.
So maybe he is he was state certified at some point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they would yank that after this.
Oh my god. Real quick, Kit, thank you for the $20 super chat. Here's my donation. Where'd it go? To already wearing a pickle suit for all of his corporate fiction streams. Hashtag pickle gang, hashtag uwu crew, hashtag pickle suit Artie. No.
Yes.
So, yeah. So real quick, could somebody explain like the state certification part to me? I don't know much about how law enforcement become law enforcement.
I don't either.
Well, the state certified agent thing is simply a meme coming from Jeremy DeWitt.
Okay.
Yeah, oftentimes what Jeremy DeWitt would say to police or to people that he's allegedly stopping, he say we're a state certified agency. But the problem is he's a funeral escort service. He's not a security firm. So the extent of what he means by state certified is that all he has is a business license. That's how but he calls it being state certified because saying you're state certified makes you sound more official.
Right. But this guy, he was a cop legitimately. So he was licensed by the state prior.
Yes.
As a police officer. But
I
he's
don't know.
certified for the business.
Okay,
They're going to
Kit,
show the documents here soon.
yeah, Kit, I have a question for you real quick. How long do those certifications last, though? Like, does he have to get renewed?
I mean, I would imagine that he had to be certified in some way, shape, or form by whatever department he was hired with for some certain functions, but I can't give you that answer. I don't know what the laws are in Iowa for being an officer.
I do know in New Jersey security firms do have to be recertified. I don't know how between however many years. but they do get have to renew their certification.
Okay, thank you.
Real quick, 90s nostalgia nerd, $10. Artie, have you seen the video of the federal marshal at Best Buy? Yes, I have. That
yeah.
dude was
I've seen that one.
That
yeah.
guy's a fucking moron. But thank you, Max23, for becoming a member for 2 months now. Thank you very much, man.
Seriously, why do you have to treat me like this?
Because you misrepresented yourself.
Look, I'm a Georgia certified peace officer.
But I can't tell you what department I'm with. Have a seat in the
I
car.
told you, I cannot tell you.
Because there is none. Have a seat. I've got your post history right here, bro.
Okay.
Have a seat in the car.
Yeah, I read in the description, it's likely that the cop is embellishing what those papers are, or being misleading what those papers are, only with respect to the fact that it's not 4 pages, it's 1,300 pages.
Yep.
What?
His his post history is 1,300 pages long, not 4.
Okay, I'm gonna pull a Loki. Beg your pardon.
Yeah. How?
Yeah. That now we're getting into the meat of what kind of person this guy was. So yeah.
So
get ready.
What does post history mean? Just
I believe post is an acronym. I don't know what it exactly means, but it sounds to me like his prior history in law enforcement. In other words, his previous curriculum as to where he worked, and the complaints that he's received, any employee, write-ups that he's
police
gotten.
officer standards and training.
Police officer standards.
So his history.
His
usually
history.
You have like recommendation letters and things that come with that. I have no idea what this guy's on.
Well,
yeah, that would be his HR file if he was just at a regular company.
Yeah, basically his personnel file. There we go.
Gotcha. Okay.
Thank you, Sweet Death, for joining as a member. Much appreciated.
Have a seat in the car, sir.
All right.
I'm gonna give you.
Can you drop the window for me, please? Can you please adjust the cuffs?
They're already on, and I've already locked them down.
Look, Lo,
Sweet affliction shirt, bro.
Lo, you think I'm gonna hurt you?
No, I'm gonna make sure you're not. Just have a seat in the car.
I mean, can you adjust the cuffs so I can sit right?
Just have a seat in the
Dude,
car.
get in the car. We're gonna put you in the car.
Man.
He's done an auditor thing with the cuffs too tight.
He's trying to act like he should get special treatment still. Like, dude, you are under arrest for felony.
Appreciate it.
Right. I was AFK, but that post thing sounds like the equivalent of a military service jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's
personnel
equivalent.
files, what we kind of.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very similar.
Thank you, Sweet Death. I just saw. Been a member for the 3 months, just renewed it. Well, I appreciate that. Hey, the adults are talking. $5. He's not a good person. He's not a good person. Artie, how are you not tan? If you want to believe it, I did actually get a tan over the last week working with my dad in the fence. I know that's how much of a shut-in I am. So, yeah. I don't want to talk about it. Moving on. Ooh. Oh, let me read this. More than 2 years ago, we requested a copy of all video records capturing any portion of Schultz's arrest. This video is clearly responsive, but the city of Doraville did not disclose it. We only learned of its existence after Schultz sued Lowe, and it was introduced as a trial exhibit. For more information on how you were watching a non-existent video, see video description. And this is why I really enjoy real-world police, because unlike auditors, they're actually doing like legit transparency and holding agencies to account in accountability and transparency, because these guys do this a lot. And that's where a lot of their money goes. A lot of the money. I've watched a lot of real world police stuff, and what they've done, a lot of their money goes directly towards records requests. So unlike the auditors who just pocket their bail money.
Right.
Do you think real world police shows up at the police stations with a camera to fill out a FOIA request, or do they actually fill them out online like a decent human being?
Oh, I bet they fill them out online, or they've actually created a network of other users and volunteers, which they do, of other states to file requests on their behalf.
Oh my God, it was a joke.
I know it was a joke.
I suspect they probably know a lot of cops in a lot of jurisdictions.
I would suspect so as well. So, I gotta ask a question. Schultz sued Lowell? Seriously?
Oh yeah, he's also a vexatious litigant, by the way.
Oh, fun. Okay.
He's got more money than brains, probably.
Yeah.
Real quick, $5. Hey, the adults are talking. Artie, I just meant you were on the lake. Well, I was on the shore. But when I was on the Jersey Shore, it was like raining and cloudy, so I wasn't getting much of a tan from that. Okay. Dana Burns, $2. Hey guys, been gone for a while. Missed you. Hey, we missed you too, Dana. Glad to see you back.
My Harley's sitting in the garage right now with a dead battery. It's been there for months.
I don't even have a garage or a Harley. I did get to go to the Harley Museum last November up in Milwaukee.
That was pretty cool.
Oh, it's awesome. Looks like she's not answering.
I've been to the Harley Museum
Appreciate
in
y'all coming
Milwaukee.
out so
It is
quick.
awesome.
Sir, here's my card.
It is a cool helmet now that I can see it up close. That stormtrooper helmet.
Yeah.
Jail tonight.
I wouldn't ride in it,
and he'll
but
have
it
his
looks
first
cool.
appearance either tonight or in the morning. Okay? Thank you.
Some random guy is at his house.
Do what, sir? Where are they at? Okay.
Oh, hold on. I just pulled up the Patreon link from Real World Police. So apparently on January 27th, 2020, they said that Jeffrey Schultz was suing Officer Lowe, alleging that Lowe plotted to knowingly falsely arrest him for impersonating an officer, and that Lowe subsequently acted to disseminate the video of Schultz's arrest to millions of people. RWP states that the only thing that they can comment on confidently was the second allegation that Lowe didn't do it because RWP is the one who put the video out. But the lawsuit was still happening, and one of the interrogatories posed by Lowe to Schultz requests evidence to support Schultz's assertion that he has been subjected to harassment and embarrassing emails and phone calls. And apparently, Officer Lowe created an email account named Hugh Janus.
Beg your pardon.
And sent him an email, and it says, I need your help. Can you help me investigate someone who I think is impersonating an officer? His initials are JSS, and he has something against school bus drivers. He's a madman and decks his cars out to play pretend. He also writes his own Google reviews for his own company. What a lunatic. And now I heard he's trying to sue for a viral video, which actually probably promoted his lame company. Can you help me? I'll pay you in cap guns and fake badges. Sincerely, Hugh Janus.
That can't be real. Please tell me that's a joke.
This is absolutely real. This is wonderful.
Wow.
Damn it. Oh, God.
I'm putting it in the voice chat.
All right.
Thanks. Where am I going to?
City of Doraville, and then we'll transfer you over to DeKalb County for your first appearance.
These cops are extremely uncomfortable because my hands are backwards.
Wait a minute. They just said DeKalb County. That's Florida.
No, sir, my policy does not allow that.
Wait, is it Florida or joking? Because there's a lot of DeKalbs.
And he said he was. He also said he was certified in Georgia.
I wonder if maybe there's a city in Georgia with the same name as the one in Iowa. Then, because Iowa's the first one that popped up, so he might have just been in a small town, possibly.
Yeah.
That makes sense, though, because his business does show is in Georgia, so I don't think that he moved. I think he's still there.
Yeah.
Huh.
No, sir, it just shows you're not currently with an agency as a police officer. Well, there's certain points of the case that you made on video that convinced the judge that you were good enough for a probable cause on the warrant.
So when they pull up at the house, there's a security fucking car in the driveway, and the house is way too fancy for any sort of a cop. Like, how's he still trying to trick them?
I mean, I would say his motorcycle collection is a kind of a dead giveaway of what he's got going.
Right. Even if he was like the chief, it's still, come on.
Yeah, no, even though chief salary isn't that much unless
Not
they
even
saved
close.
a lot of money.
Right.
But I don't know why he's still trying to fool him unless he thinks that actual officers are beneath him, which might be a thing.
Well,
that might be his gig.
I also do think that's, but I think again they're probably going to expand on his prior history too here.
No, sir, DeKalb County.
Be right back.
It is?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Head northeast on Smyrna Powder Springs Road, southeast toward Vineyard Way Southeast. You are on the fastest route despite usual traffic. You will arrive at 5:08 p.m.
No, the other way.
I'm going to go by GPS. I know you know better. I'm just...
Turn right up there. Right up southbound.
So you're trying to dictate how they get to the... Wow.
I assume you're trying to get back to 285.
Amazing. Amazing.
So there's the case summary.
The only person... I mean, not even Jeremy DeWitt can pull that off. Investigated for impersonating a cop while being an actual cop.
That's not... Never mind. My head.
Deacon's going crazy.
Did you ever let anybody make a phone call while you were driving?
Mobile.
Numerous citizens' complaints.
Okay.
Oh,
You need to hang up then. When you can.
And policy.
Report number 138
Yeah.
back so I can adjust it for the arrest.
Okay, are they basically saying he's been harassing other citizens?
Yes.
Oh, well, good luck with that.
I wonder how many cops get in trouble, like if they're just a beat cop, but they pretend to be a sergeant, like when they're on vacation in another town, or they pretend to be a lieutenant or a captain. I wonder if that ever happens. Or I'm sure it happens. But
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Not often, because you will get your, what is it? You will get reamed over doing something like that. Because
damn,
because departments do talk, like including military departments to municipal places. They do talk a little bit with each other and be like, okay, you know who this a-hole is? Oh yeah, that's this airman. Airman.
Right.
Stuff like
yeah,
that.
it
That
happens
can
a lot in the military with enlisted sailors pretending to be officers. That happens a lot. Like, I mean, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but just how big the military is. I mean, it happens on a regular basis that an enlisted sailor, like, he'll go out to the club and he'll either pretend to be an officer or he'll pretend to be a SEAL, or probably in army bases, they pretend to be Green Berets and shit. But
it also happens with police officers. They do that.
Yeah,
Well,
I would think so.
Well, this latest one here, now we have going from, this is a different department now, and here he is getting smacked up for gross insubordination from telling a lieutenant, you don't know a fucking thing about leadership, you're no fucking leader.
Oh, Jesus.
That's classy.
Well, you can do that. Say something like that to the mirror. You don't have to say that to that person's face.
Right.
If you want to keep your job.
Well, here's the weird part. If you're looking through the second paragraph there, he took the lieutenant's pen, he wrote down a statement that was completely skewed from the original statement from the lieutenant, and then they brought Schultz with the other officer into a different room to talk to them about the incident. And he makes a definitive statement and they say, well, wait, you believe that? And he goes, I never said that, right to their faces. And he had just said it. It's like me telling Artie, hey, Artie, your hat's stupid. And Artie's like, what do you mean my hat's stupid? And I tell him, oh, no, I never said anything like that. But all of you were present and watching me say it. That's how dumb this is.
That's some S tier level gaslighting. That is some epic tier gaslighting right there.
Absolutely. And notice that there's a second officer involved in this, and he gave a straight up statement without incident. Like, he did it right. You know, as long as, you know, as right as, you know, disparaging your commanding officer is, but he gave a statement and that was that. Notice
that's all you have to do.
Yeah. Notice Schultz is like most of this letter.
I just want to point out for chat that Artie's hat right now is not stupid. It's when he wears the Dallas hat.
Oh, come on, shots fired, ceasefire.
And here's the problem. I know from being an officer in the military that if you're gonna say you don't know a fucking thing about leadership, you're no fucking leader, you're supposed to say, with all due respect, sir, and then say that.
Yes, at least. That's what you say first before you go into your tangent, which still won't matter. You're still going to get that reprimand for saying that.
Right. Well, I knew whenever I heard, with all due respect, sir, I was going to hear some disrespectful shit right after that.
Like, usually when I said something like that, I'll just be like, I don't agree with you, sir. And that's it.
Right.
And I'll leave it at that.
And you can't be faulted for that because you're supposed to say that.
Oh. Yeah, it's supposed to make it seem okay when it's really not.
Yeah. Are we going to ignore that he did take a lieutenant's lapels?
His pen and wrote down that he grabbed. It sounds like he grabbed the lieutenant's pen maybe out of his hand or something. I don't know. That's pretty aggressive. If that's the case.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, that is.
She lied.
Say what happened?
Yeah, in
That's
the military,
termination.
You'd be in the brig for that in the military. Like
Yeah,
30
Brothers
days,
don't get
30 days
terminated
in the
and let
brig
go
for
from
that.
so many agencies.
Oh, the
It's
Navy?
ridiculous.
Definitely.
So you're assuming because there's a termination on my background?
There's several, but yeah.
That is a cause to arrest me?
No, sir.
So why do you say that?
I told you because you lied about being with the department.
I didn't tell you I was with a department.
Yes, you did. I'm not going to discuss it, okay? I'm just not going to discuss it.
Well, what I said is already on recording, so it's not even a point. And I never said that, so we all know that part. But what I'm asking you is, why would you do this to someone who has been a police officer for as long as I have and served?
When was the last time you were an active duty police officer? On the job. Not
Whoa, pause
sort
that for a second.
Mm-hmm.
In March of 2007, he was counseled by Sergeant. I cannot pronounce that last name, and I don't want to
Pinakas?
butcher it. Thank you. For insubordination, after Schultz refused a directive from a Detective Sergeant Troy Hendricks, who ordered Schultz to do a report on a sexual assaulted juvenile. So he didn't want to do his job? Is that what I'm reading?
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Not just a sergeant, but a detective sergeant.
Yeah.
Like,
And
what the actual fuck?
He didn't want to do his job and wanted to keep the freaking same job and still have the You've broken me.
And then he didn't follow chain of command, that he's manipulative. He conducted personal business for his security company while on duty.
Of course.
Wow.
There it is.
He got sent home with pay after he showed signs of instability, and then a complaint from a local business owner that he was abusing his police authority and made a false arrest in retaliation for the business,
terminating his
employment. Wait until you see those complaints. They are amazing.
Please don't tell me wait for more.
Oh, there's plenty.
But wait, there's more.
Deacon is feeling what it is when we watch Sovereign Citizen stuff.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So he was just a rogue cop.
Apparently.
Yeah.
9 years ago.
He watched Training Day too much and just lost his spot.
Right.
He was doing method acting for with Denzel Washington.
It's not what you know, it's what you can prove.
Hmm.
So is that because you read that on my post record? Does that
Judging
mean
from
I'm
how
No, so the
cars,
investigators looked
motorcycles,
into
the
it
work
after I.
for the short term.
Hold on. What?
I said, judging from his house, cars, and motorcycles, in the short term, this was working for him. So maybe that's why he got emboldened.
Hmm.
Well, so I'm getting away with it, so suddenly I ramp it up.
Right. Because that's what gets, if you're like a cop on the take, or if you're running any sort of a scam, and it's like you're just doing a little bit, not enough to get caught, but just a little bit. Like if you're embezzling from your company, you're a cashier and you're stealing $10 a day out of the till, not enough to get caught, but you keep getting away with it. So then it's $20, and then it's $50, then it's $100 until you finally get caught. That's what this looks like to me.
I would have to agree, because I mean, this is just a lot. This is
There's
like
a lot.
so much.
Again,
And I'm
13
surprised that he didn't think he was going to get caught with this.
Oh yeah.
Again, 1,300 page jacket or post. So there's a lot here. But but real quick, I will get to y'all super chats. I've seen them in there. I promise I will. But let's let this play, because I also, while I'm reading these various reports, I'm also trying to listen to their back and forth on the way to the jail. So
Right.
let's keep this going for a little bit.
Yes, that will be very important, because again, he hasn't shut up yet or asked
No.
for a lawyer.
Nope.
Forwarded everything to the captain.
Okay, he hasn't asked for a lawyer yet. So let's
And,
continue.
The way you represented yourself was wrong.
Well, I don't think so. I'm a peace officer. You just want me to be full-time, gainfully employed in some agency, and I didn't tell you I was. I told you I'm not gonna tell you I'm with an agency. I think my words were I can't.
I can't tell you who I'm with.
Right, I can't tell you who I'm with.
Because you're not with anybody.
That's what I said.
No, you
The
did.
cop's just working.
Yep.
Even if I was working with someone, I wouldn't tell you on recording.
And then you get the ticket. So that's the way it goes.
I mean, I understand that. That's your discretionary call. It's not mine. But I just don't know what happened to you that it's in your heart to do this to someone who did what I did in my career. What happened to you?
Nothing.
Did you get screwed over?
Nope. Never have written an officer in my career. Never have arrested one.
Well,
Failure to follow chain
Never.
of command. I saw that in there.
Because I go by the whole don't pee
That's a
in
big
somebody
one.
else's pond
That's a
thing.
huge one.
So whenever I get stopped, I'm very respectful. Let them know, sir,
He's
I've got a
still
service
trying to
weapon
claim
with me,
he's
and
an
this is my
officer.
departmental ID. If I get a
Not,
ticket, I
not
get
let
a
him
ticket.
talk. He didn't ask for a lawyer yet.
And it's
Let
been
him
that way
continue.
with everybody I've stopped for almost 29 years. So
Well,
this,
I didn't have a weapon with me to announce. So I put my hands on the
all you had to say was, I'm not with anybody, but I'm a certified officer. I would have worked the deal out with you at court. That's all you had to say. I work deals all the time for people that aren't even in law enforcement.
The governor's office?
I'd say
Yes,
they're
Sergeant.
flying through these reports so fast, but there's probably so
Okay.
many of them they have to.
Just okay. Gotcha.
Okay, at one point, he was a
Okay,
backup
status
officer
up or just
to a
add it on
domestic
to
call.
as is and resubmit. Okay, we'll do.
Former wife.
We'll do. It's gonna be 412. Yeah.
1993.
Right, I was
412
just
on
about
my
to say,
case
this
numbers
stuff
for today.
spans 2 decades. More than 2 decades.
Yes, sir.
So
Have a
he's
good
never been good at that job,
No.
and people have been letting him off, or he's been has been able to go to different departments to get rehired, which is a problem that, law enforcement needs to address with quickness.
And that's what I want to bring home, is that and that sort of situation. But again, we can talk about that a little bit later.
Yes, roll that beautiful beam footage.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what happened to you. I'm sorry. Whatever it was happened to you. Yeah. But even when I was working as an officer, I did not, improperly handcuff them. And if they were uncomfortable, I made them comfortable. I had backup.
Improperly handcuffed them.
And I asked you nicely.
Sorry, I'm pretty sure handcuffing.
Hang on, wait. So, hold on. Somebody mentioned, somebody pointed this out. I was reading about this, but then I lost it. The owner filed, or kept all this probably made due to the fact the officer demanded that the owner furnish said officer quarters to put in the game machines. The request for quarters came after the owner made it known that on-duty officer would be given free coffee and soft drinks when they came in. When the owner denied the request for the quarters, that officer began harassing the owner and his wife. So he wanted quarters for an arcade game?
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah. So
Tough Jiggly, thank you for pointing that out. Oh my god.
I missed that, yeah.
So apparently this gas station has some form of, I guess it's not really gambling, right? You can sit in there and play the gaming machines and you'll get tickets, and the tickets you can redeem for prizes, air quotes, with stuff behind the counter. Well, they're like, hey, if you're on duty, we'll give you a free soda or a coffee. And he goes into finesse and be like, well, how about you give me some quarters? And they're like, fuck you.
That's stealing. That's stealing.
You get soda or coffee. And so after that comes the rest of the letters from this same business.
Oh my god. This is so he's had multiple.
This is the one where the unlawful arrest took place.
Oh.
I know. Look at the last line on the page.
Said officers continuing harassment caused the owners a decline in business.
When you're a cop and they won't let you, a cop is trespassed from a convenience store.
From a convenience store of all places. That's the thing. From a convenience store of all places to get trespassed.
They want cops. They want cops there. That's why they give them free coffee. But in my town, the cops are limited to free coffee. They're not allowed to accept anything else.
Yes, that's about it. That's usually about it, like free coffee.
I'm J5. Hey, young Fs. In '93, they still had stand-up video games that you had to put quarters in. I'm well aware of the mythos of the arcade machine, okay? I know.
Hey, I loved arcades.
Man,
dude's out here trying to rob Chuck E. Cheese. God,
I know, right?
I can't stand freaking God, I can't.
Cops out here, Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese, wow.
I was 17 in 1993, so I can sympathize.
I don't know, man. I don't know what happened to you. I'm sorry. Whatever it was happened to you. Yeah. But even when I was working as an officer, I did not, improperly handcuff them. And if they were uncomfortable, I made them comfortable. If I had backup, I did it. And I asked you nicely. And you didn't want to do that. You wanted to leave my hands hurting. I can't speak to that. But that's on you. That's not on me.
He's so trying to justify himself.
You know from my record, from my
background. That's on you.
Everybody I come in contact with is a threat.
He's trying to talk his way out of this.
Oh yeah.
And he's doing a horrible job at it. Please ask for a lawyer at some point during this ride.
Or just shut up.
He's digging a bigger hole.
Exactly.
He's talking to the police.
Yeah. Well, again, think back to yesterday when we were watching the attorney in a deposition.
Yeah.
They think they can, talk their way out of it.
Yep.
How many times have we been through this? Me, you, OPT, Natalie, Mike the lawyer. How many times have we been through this?
shut the
And he's
fuck
a
up
former
and get a
officer, he
lawyer.
should know this.
I know,
I'm
right?
a former law enforcement officer, and I will still tell you do not talk to the police without a lawyer.
Yeah.
In fact, the first thing you should say is, "I want a lawyer." Then the questions will stop, or they should stop.
Right.
I'm
Until a
invoking my
lawyer is
right.
present.
Yeah. I'm invoking my right to remain silent, and I will only speak with a lawyer present. Boom, done.
But they don't.
No, because they think they can talk their way out of it.
No, they think they're smart. They think they're smart like that, and it's like, no, you really aren't. You don't understand what is going on, because when the interrogation started as soon as he was put into the car.
Yep.
Whether he realizes it or not, that's when it started.
Hell, I don't think the officers really asked him a lot. I think he's just talking.
No, just let him talk.
Yeah.
Because all of this is going to be in the report. It's all on camera for the police officer report. Don't go ahead.
Yeah, you don't have to Mirandize somebody if they just spew out words.
No, no, you don't.
What?
What I just said.
141 South. No, I've never seen your
Reason you couldn't readjust my handcuffs?
policy.
Your policy says you can't.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it does. State certified agency. We kind of got a thing where we try to go by the policy. That's why you're seat belted in. That's why the.
Wow.
Again, he tried to sue. He tried to sue and dismissed because of
They
course
even gave costs to the plaintiff.
Audio and video.
Oh yeah.
For the defendant.
Nice.
Yeah, and when you're sitting there, oh come on, let's resolve this. Let's resolve this. My job is to get you in cuffs on a felony warrant.
The cop is saying just enough to keep him angry and talking, so that he just keeps saying
Didn't say there
incriminating
was.
shit.
That is exactly what the cop is doing. He's being
not asking
played and
questions either.
does not even that he's being played without even realizing it. And that's what officers do. And that's why you should always ask for a lawyer and shush.
Right. And he's not, the officer, as far as I can tell, is not even asking questions. So, like, you couldn't even necessarily say this is although, it's if you make a statement that comes to a question, basically, but he's not saying anything other than, as you said, other than to just rile him up.
Oh,
right. It's just little jabs. It's like, all I was trying to do is get you in cuffs. And he's like, yeah, but blah, 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 blah. And he's like, well, we were just following policy. That's why you're in a seatbelt. And then that just riles him up more.
Oh my God! What the heck? Look
I love these.
Reading this. Receiving information concerning management constitute violation of rules and regs of police department or the code of Holly Springs. 2, improper behavior towards a city council member when the city council member was investigating a complaint made by a citizen. This involved your conversation with a young woman on a public road while on duty.
Look at number 3.
God, he's a creeper. Making statements to a person in violation of section 4-1-4D. 7, you told a person arrested by another officer that the arrest was illegal, that the person had a good civil rights case against the city, and that you should be a witness for the person in such case.
Fake.
Okay.
I know.
I still think that the first one didn't get enough love, though. The use of a copy machine during off-duty hours for personal use. That is a felony of the highest.
Oh my God.
Wait, use a copy machine?
How dare he?
Right, it's in the DA's hand now.
Okay, that's petty. That's genuinely petty.
Well, they acknowledge it. They acknowledge it here.
And I'll have to deal with that too. All right?
We feel that charge is not a violation of policy. However, we do believe that the copying should have been paid for by Officer Schultz. So yes, he should have paid for the 25 cents of paper for the copy.
That he got from the Chuck E. Cheese place.
the corner. We did, however, find that this incident did occur and is in violation of the ordinance. And number 3 did occur and is in violation. Okay, so number 1.
Wow.
Number 1 was weak shit. 2 and 3, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, and they fired him for it.
Well, of course they have to. Like all of these, like it's not like this is his first department. This looks like it's his second department.
I see you, JT Davis. It was only
this is his second department.
It was only a token, not legal tender. Shut up, Davies. I know what you're talking about there.
That's not very safe.
Okay, this looks like it's something. Okay,
What am I gonna do to you?
Yeah, we just don't allow phone calls in transport because of operational safety. Well, that's what you just brought up.
No, I'm talking about telling my fiance.
I knocked on the door and she didn't answer. I knocked twice.
She is downstairs, right?
No, I'm not gonna go walking in your house.
I will tell him what he needs to tell his lawyer.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm reading that now.
I could have easily sent my neighbor in there. You know, there was options here.
I told Larry to
Is this
go
a statement
tell her
from a
what's going
complainant,
on.
or where is this from?
This is a civilian statement.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a civilian statement.
Well, when you have three.
It's the wife, I think. The
Wife
yeah,
of the guy
the
that he
ex-wife.
arrested.
Okay, I was about to say his wife.
The ex-wife of a guy that was arrested for trespass. That then Schultz says like it was an illegal arrest for the husband against the husband, and so now Schultz is telling her to tell him to get him on the phone so that Schultz can tell the husband how he can get out of his arrest and also sue the city.
No.
Yeah.
No. Good God, no.
She didn't answer. Not twice. She is downstairs. No, I'm not gonna go walking in your house.
Okay, just keep going.
Critiquing.
None of this is getting better.
I could have easily sent my neighbor in there.
This is not the first time he has come to my house while on duty.
You know, there was options here.
I told Larry to go tell her what's going on. He wanted to keep working on the car.
I looked at your video of my violation. It wasn't even a reasonable ticket to issue.
Okay.
It wasn't.
Okay.
I didn't have sufficient time to react to the most being come to a stop.
So Georgia
August
law
of
says
'92?
that, as long as you got time, you should
I
stop.
was still in high school.
No,
How
it doesn't.
long has this guy been doing mess?
I was dealing with a pedestrian crossing the road. And you know that. And I told you that.
Yeah, that's okay. It's all
Last week, while I was on vacation, he pulled in and harassed several of my Mexican customers for no obvious reason. This has resulted in my loss of several customers who spent anywhere from $30 to $50 a day in my store. Oh, good.
Everybody has their opinion. I
So
guess, about
that's how he
it's
gets his
supposed
bust.
to be based on reasonableness.
Like he just harasses people,
And I never lied to you. I told you I didn't see
and
the bus.
That's not a
that's
defense,
what
and
he
you know
calls
that.
doing a law enforcement job well.
Because of this continued harassment and obvious disrespect of my wishes, I will sign a warrant for Officer Jeffrey Schultz for criminal trespassing and harassment if I'm bothered by him further. God damn, how fucked up you gotta be for a cop to be trespassed from a business.
But it's reasonable.
It has to be really bad. That's extremely bad.
So if you run over a kid, as long as it's reasonable that you didn't see the bus, they need to be.
Like, I'm not even going to get on the racist things I just read that he's done. Of who he chooses to harass. And who he chooses not to take cases from or not do reports on.
Mm-hmm.
He's not good at this job. And this might be the only job that he can actually or could have done. I wouldn't want him on the streets now.
Well, if you're not good at anything, you can always be a First Amendment auditor.
Please don't say that.
Start up a YouTube channel.
That's what you do when you're not good at anything.
Well, it's not a ticket anymore. It's a warrant.
I'm starting to think of First Amendment auditors like gremlins, and if you do a certain thing, there'll be more that just spawn out. So I try not to talk that evil into existence.
But I do notice that the town is Holly Springs, which is in a song, if you're old enough to remember the
Charge you with a felony because
hip
my
hop group
captain,
Digital
my
Underground,
assistant chief, and the
and
training
that,
lieutenant
Holly
all
Springs was in their lyrics. They talked about that town.
I'm not going to date myself, but yes.
watched the video and said, you need to go forward and press charges on this. Will do. Yeah, they did. I didn't come in and investigate this.
I guess someone's in the wrong here.
It's obviously me by your standards, so that's fine.
We'll just see how that pans out.
He's just talking about everything while on the way to the station.
Let him.
I know, but it's so bad for him. It's so cringy.
I would feel bad for him if he didn't think he was too smart to do this. But no, let him go ahead.
Well, yeah, no, I agree, but if it was, say I was a lawyer and it was my client, I would just be screaming, shut the fuck up.
My wife won't let me have all that stuff.
I'm honestly surprised that I am more stressed out from this than Artie is, or OPT is.
I mean,
I just came off as such a dick. Whatever.
I mean, he's already buried himself. He didn't even need to. Like, it's not like this investigation took long.
Such a dick. My wife.
Wait.
The funny thing is, it hasn't even technically started already with the first part of this. But as far as having a detective investigate him, that hasn't even started yet. But they are going to give this detective all the stuff they have.
We got a small house.
It sounds like he's just adding charges, or if not adding charges, adding severity to the charges he already has.
Such a case.
Whatever.
Artie, you're muted.
Artie, you are muted, sir.
Sorry, I was just wanting to read what this latest incident here is, what they're talking about.
Oh, so he busted into some other police department, asked to speak to the sheriff, and his secretary said, "Oh, well, he's on the phone right now," and Schultz like paced for 5 minutes and mumbled to himself, and then he's like, "I can't fucking wait forever." And as soon as he did that, sheriff went to chase him down and talk, and he basically told him, "Oh, your cars aren't legit. You can't go and stop people with those cars because they had just gotten new paint jobs and shit."
What?
On my way to 200
just
now.
dumb as hell.
He told a sheriff it.
I gotta run. Thanks for having me on, Artie. I'll catch y'all later.
Problem.
All right, later, Kit.
Later.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah. Why in the world would you go to another, like a sheriff's department you don't work for, and be like, your cars are bad?
Power trip.
Yeah.
Definitely a power trip.
Definitely.
A power trip when he can't even control his freaking self.
This evening, what I'm going to do is instead of waiting tomorrow,
That's
I'm going to see
weird.
if Morning Watch can go ahead and get you over to DeKalb County for your first appearance, so you can go ahead and make bond instead of putting it off till tomorrow. Yes, sir.
There's the courtesy he got. He can bond out tonight instead of tomorrow.
Do what, sir? They threw through the
Yes,
evening.
that's exactly the
They can set
courtesy.
it up
That's
tonight.
probably going to be it, because the officer,
got
I
a
think,
couple of
has
rookies on
enough
Morning
to
Watch.
write his report.
Need the experience.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually insulin diabetic.
Okay.
And I didn't think to mention it to you when you were detaining me, but I don't have my meds with me.
Okay. What you can do is, normally we don't allow phone
Okay, so
calls
now
until
he's-
you're booked.
He
If you want to go ahead and
forgot
make
to mention that he
arrangements to
was
get that stuff to
insulin
you,
diabetic.
you can do so. I'll let you make that call.
He forgot to mention
down
that.
here,
I
because if
think
you-
that is something you would mention.
You end up having
Immediately.
to be a med call, you'll
Pretty
end up
early.
going to Grady.
Hey, at least I'll let them listen to good music.
And striked.
Oh, I was trying to figure out what music this was. I thought it was Mississippi Queen at first. It's not. Mississippi Queen has a better drum line. In my humble opinion.
906. 906. This is a contradiction to the official's version of the story. Of course it is. This is like amazing. Like, how are you a former officer getting like arrested for impersonating an officer? Like, what the hell?
Well, OPT, in my humble opinion, what I think is he doesn't think he deserved to get fired in the first place.
Clearly.
He thought he was doing a good job, even though he was stealing from people, harassing people. He still thinks he was doing a good job, and that's what being an officer is about, is doing all those things, like intimidating people. That is not what being a good officer is about.
Right.
But in his mind, he's basically like, he's in movie land with this.
Yeah.
He doesn't take criticism well. We've already seen that.
Yeah.
So it's... He has some...
Oh,
issues.
for fuck's sake. So he was on active duty making out with somebody in this patrol car.
Oh, for God's sakes.
I'll never forget when I went to EVOC.
He mutilated the driver's license of Susan Samar Mashad because he didn't like her and the way she treated him. It was upon checking the tickets on Monday, it was noted that the driver's license was full of holes. Officer Schultz admitted to me doing this on 6/23.
Jesus Christ.
So he's got anger issues.
Control and anger issues, I would...
Yeah.
It's both. And they can be one and the same.
Mm.
But it's definitely control over people. And that's probably why he became a police officer. Probably.
To the class.
But
they said, who in the
definitely
world
I would say
is driving
both.
that ugly baby blue police car? Luckily, we switched over about that time, too. Our shirts used to be that color, too. Well, we had a budget cut in 2011, and I was in an admin position. So in order to come back to the road, I had to...
I apologize for pausing, but it's a citizen complaints upon citizen complaints upon citizen complaints, one after the other.
Artie, you're muted if you're trying to talk.
Yeah, I was. Damn it. I was just simply wanted to pause and just point out this is like complaint after complaint after complaint from various citizens from the town about this.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, man, these things are scrolling fast. And I'm like, because there's so many of them.
Exactly.
It's a lot.
lowering, but
he needs to do some time.
So.
Oh yeah.
At the least.
The city back in 2011 was
and never needs to be in law enforcement again.
We lost.
I wouldn't even hire this person to be a security guard.
No. In one swoop. months out of jail.
Several hundred open investigations? Oh, that must be for period. Okay.
Hey, Cap.
Any issues other than
So I'll step right here for you.
Can you hold my phone for me?
Yeah, here you go. Sir, if you would just step over there by that door, I'll be with you in just a second. Yes, sir. Thanks, sir. Miss Schultz, right here by the. We'll take those cuffs off real quick. Here's his phone. Huh? I've been driving since I don't know how long. I'll do one in just a second.
And as Road Pirate Films did say,
Pockets, your hat, shoes, belt.
sorry
Your
about that
pockets, and just
echo.
put 'em in the,
And OPT answered to,
pat down.
imagine the
Make
things
call.
that didn't get reported on this guy.
You could do that for me. Thank you.
I'll keep my glasses or what?
Yeah,
Like
you can
what
keep your
wasn't
glasses.
reported because of his intimidation.
Belt and shoes, yes,
Yep.
sir. And your necklace.
Killing me after that.
And all of this would have been avoided if he had just taken the ticket and not
Yep.
said he was a cop.
Exactly.
That's the most, I can't say hilarious part about it, but that is the most hilarious. He talked
red
himself
dots
into
are
all
the
of this.
originals.
Yep.
And then all this paperwork goes in. There's a copy of the warrant. There's a ticket too that's been voided. So I'll just write on there.
I like how they just outright voided the ticket because they're like, yeah, that doesn't matter anymore.
Because they should be on the bottom. No, there's two. Traffic violation and then the other one. Well, I think the originals go down, right?
They go when y'all do yeah.
Okay. So if you would just turn around, place your hands up on the wall, spread your legs just a little bit, please. Lift your foot. Okay, we gotta do it one more time.
There's more.
Oh my god.
How much more can there be?
Oh,
I
he
don't
sued.
know,
Look,
and I don't know who picked this. But did Kit pick this video?
lawsuit.
Well, that's their lawsuit, right? His lawsuit, right?
Yes, Thomas E.G. One. What a difference a ticket could just make.
Yeah.
Insubordination, conduct unbecoming, revoke certification.
Oh, so he has no sir in that state.
Uh-huh. Well, it's just more and more and more. Insubordination. Insubordination, conducting business while on duty.
Revoke certification.
Now they're just rapid firing because there's so much.
Yeah.
This is one of those things you have to pause the video to read them.
I wouldn't say you have to do that because I've seen enough. I saw enough like 10 to 15 to 30 minutes ago. I've seen enough. I was like, God, this guy doesn't need to be in law support at all.
No.
Or any type of control of anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Is he free? Oh God, I hope he's not married.
Oh yeah, he is. He said he had a wife.
Fiance.
He said
fiance. Okay, you're right. You're right.
I hope he
hopefully
left.
she got out.
I really hope she left. And it's not like I think marriages are cute and all that stuff, but it's like I really hope she left because this guy is a danger to her stability.
Mm-hmm.
She'll end up in just like the wife in my video from yesterday. That's just on a live stream sobbing. You know.
Right. So look, hold on.
That was his exit interview.
Yeah, he was in that for like 1 year, if I saw that right.
He has been in multiple departments, almost a dozen departments within a span of only like a few years.
1990 to 2007.
Hateville Police, Atlanta, Powder Springs, Whitesburg, Villa Rica, Holly Springs, Cherokee County, Fulton County.
8 places in from 90 to 2005.
Yeah.
Lack of support by supervisors, right?
Well, no, the supervisors did try to reprimand him.
Yep.
That is not lack of support. They did try to support him. Like, okay, this is the behavior you need to change. He continued doing the behavior.
Yep.
What did he expect him to do after that?
Deacon, is it normal for any officer to work for 8 different departments, period?
No. No. No, it's not normal. Unless you have to move from state to state for job reasons, or like, let's say, if I was still in the military and still a cop, and somebody's...
If you're a cop and married to an active duty member, then maybe.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is the lawsuit he filed against the officer for this incident against Lowe.
His innocent message, your screen name. The sexual offender, his name was Jeremy DeWitt. You think it's Jennifer Burton? I think it's Jennifer Burton. I know who that is. That makes sense. Miss Barr herself had a case with sex crimes with Miss Burton, and she said, I understand Jennifer Burton is, I don't want to say crazy, but she's crazy, and that she is delusional, and that she makes things up.
So, wait, his complaint is because of the body cam footage that's public record?
Yeah.
No, because now everybody can see it.
Right.
Hold on.
Now everybody knows.
Okay,
He
I know.
didn't want Oh, go ahead, sir.
No. Go ahead. I need to search for something that I just saw earlier. Hang on.
Yeah. He does have some narcissistic tendencies, but he doesn't want everybody to know that all of this happened, and that's why he's asking for the body cam to be taken down.
Yep.
Because it's embarrassing. It is a narcissistic wound, or what we would call a narcissistic wound.
Right.
So his feelings are hurt that he was caught.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of like when a sovereign citizen copyright strikes one of my videos.
Yep.
Very similar. Like you're just caught doing the bad thing. Don't get caught actually don't do the bad thing, then you won't get caught. It's very simple. But I think it was the Chuck E. Cheese stealing part that just took me out.
It's a whole pattern of behavior over a long period of time.
Yeah.
Yes, very much so.
The other departments had to not be aware of his behavior.
And that's definitely what I'm thinking. I have somebody I've supervised that was like that. Went all the way to the FBI and forged letters from the FBI. Or forged letters from Montgomery Police Department in Alabama by the FBI where he was fired. He's in jail now awaiting trial for a lot of things that I won't go into. But, that's what he did.
She was a witness on a...
How much jail time did he get? He's still in jail, so I don't know.
Okay, so now that I read that, what I was reading was apparently Schultz hired an attorney who has been disciplined 4 times by the state bar.
Wow.
That's what I was reading. That's what I wanted to confirm. Hardwick, well, what we just read was Hardwick's 4th disciplinary action with the state bar for something or another, and that's who Schultz hired for his lawsuit against the officer who arrested him for this impersonation bit.
It's literally like they were made for each other.
Yeah.
Of course he would. It's like, no, like, I've messed up. You've messed up too. Let's hug.
Who else would take the case, though, probably?
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
Private attorney? I don't think anyone. Like, already, like, I can understand, like, public defenders having to take the case.
Not civil like this.
Because if you call, where is it here?
Anthony Troy Williams probably would, but he's in prison. He was never an attorney. So.
Where was it?
Violating the rule. Material misrepresentation to his client. Oh.
Noted further, the special master noted the 3 prior disciplinary offenses and Hardwick's substantial experience in the practice of law.
Yeah.
So this is number 4. Perfect.
What did he get?
I didn't see that, but I think he got suspended again for a number of years or months, I should say.
My stream says that, or my computer screen says the stream has ended.
That's just the video he was playing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube, quote unquote, Google has put on some different restrictions.
Yeah.
In their infinite wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pandemic's over. Now we don't have to play nice anymore.
Well, that's apparently what it was, because apparently they've been planning on making those meets limited, and just extending it until like this month.
Meets. There's always been Google Hangouts, but Meets actually, in fairness to Google, Meets actually was their premium service. You did, before the pandemic, you did actually have to pay to use Meets, because it was a lot more, had more features than Google Hangouts. But in response to the pandemic, they made it free. So I guess now that the pandemic's, over.
Well, then they got rid of Hangouts, if I remember correctly.
But then they got rid of Hangouts, yeah. Hangouts is pretty much dead. So, yeah. Man.
Yeah.
That was a trip.
And
that was more than a trip.
There's more to come.
There's more.
Shut up, there's more.
There's always more.
No, there can't be more. There can't be. My head already.
Ooh, Van Balen just uploaded this. Let's watch. 3 minutes ago.
I saw that he uploaded something new.
Oh, wait. I gotta show the chat. Oh my god, the chat's not seeing it. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Hold on. There you go.
We're just getting a buffering thing in Discord.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Discord's just buffering. Like no video.
Really?
Yep.
Welcome back to the channel. I've got another right.
Wait, I could have watched this in Discord? That would have been much easier.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, is it? Wait, was it bet? Hold on.
Travel fail video out of Virginia. It's a short one,
You
but
can see it,
it's
right?
a goodie. The video begins after the initial.
It's still buffering?
Yep.
Yep.
It's not showing up.
I've been watching you through YouTube and pausing YouTube or muting YouTube while I talk back.
What the hell? Fine. Let's try this.
There you go.
There we go.
Stop.
Oh,
But before
all right,
the
gotcha.
officer comes
Now I
back
can
with
leave
their
that on mute.
citations.
Keep going.
Enjoy.
No sound from that.
No sound?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Okay, maybe Discord isn't the solution. Applications.
Unless it starts with no sound, because it looks like it started with the
It's gotta be a hater.
Nope, there's sound at the start.
Huh?
There's
sound at the start of the video.
No, you're gonna have to switch.
There we go.
Switch what? C's? Don't you think it's a little late for that?
Just turn it up.
They definitely ain't doing no.
My name ain't coming up in your system. We ain't got shit.
They don't need no license to drive anyway. You fucking traveling.
Imagine just for a second if that was true, that you didn't need a driving license to operate a vehicle on a public road. It would mean anyone would have the right to get behind the wheel of a car, trained or not.
That's
it would
a good
be
point.
absolute
Like,
carnage
I don't want
out
to
there.
drive in a place where you don't need a license.
Yeah. Or insurance.
Right. Yeah, even better.
Here's your information back. Signing here where it says signature, no admission of guilt.
Well, that's
Saying
a
you'll either
super
come
senior
back.
cop. Look at those service stripes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's he's been on the road for a while.
That's like what?
Damn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 of them.
Yes.
Wow.
Those are the stripes on his arm. Okay.
Yeah, those are service stripes. In the military, those are 1 per every 4 years. If so, he's been a cop for more than 36 years.
Damn.
Jeez.
I would have retired by then. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I would be done.
I only did 22 in the military. I was out.
My dad, 26 years.
Nice.
On September 21st, 2021 at 1 o'clock in the afternoon at the courthouse in Hillsville, Virginia for the speeding charge, 82 in a 65 zone. Or the other option, you can call this phone number and read to the court. They can tell you how to pay a fine and you don't have to come back. I've also issued a second summons for no valid driver's license. You're signing it, same court date, same instructions on it.
What happened to the right to travel?
What's that?
You don't need a license to travel.
You do.
No, you don't.
You certainly do.
Where?
Here, the Code of Virginia says no person, except those expressly exempted, shall drive any...
I was going to ask, wondering what state this was.
...any motor vehicle on a highway in the Commonwealth until such person has applied for a driving licence and satisfactorily passed the examination and obtained a driver's licence. The violation of this section is a Class 2 misdemeanour, and if you are convicted, the court may suspend the person's privilege to drive for 90 days.
You don't need a license to drive, right? When you traveling.
The second one too.
What's that?
Since sign the second one too.
Yes, sir.
Do you know anything about that? About traveling?
I know all about sovereign citizens.
There we go.
Nice.
I gotta know. I already know. There we go.
Epic.
This guy's been around the block.
I would expect so with like fucking 36 years on the force.
So if he's a sovereign citizen, why would he have to present a driver's license?
Because it doesn't matter what you call yourself. You are required by law to have a driver's license to operate a vehicle on a public road. You can't just declare yourself sovereign and absolve yourself from your statutory obligations.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
There you go, sir.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Because you've been so nice, I'm not going to tow your vehicle off. I'm going to let the lady in the back.
Hey, you know what? Hey, there you go. Small victories, am I right?
It's like, but at the same time, it's also like a backhanded compliment. It's like I'm not even gonna kick you while you're down. I've already beat your ass. But I'm not gonna kick you.
Right. Go ahead and you can switch now. You almost got him towed, though.
I like that guy.
Ain't nothing he can say or do.
Well, there is. He told you to switch seats with the person who has a valid driver's license, and he gave you a speeding ticket for going 85 in a 60. He could have towed your vehicle, like he said, but he gave you a break.
Wait, hold on.
85 and a 60?
25 over?
Damn.
Ooh. That's a
Yeah,
felony.
That would usually get you hauled off.
That's a felony in some states.
Because there was a licensed driver in the passenger seat. Right, that's it for another Right to Travel fail video.
I don't know if you guys missed it. I was muted, but that's a felony in some states. I know in Texas that's a felony.
Well, especially 85 and a 60, and you don't have a license?
Yeah.
Video. Thank you for watching. Please like and share if you enjoyed this video.
I you know what? I love that. Short and sweet.
Yeah.
And the cop gave no fucks.
Yep.
Oh, that was great. Sabir Bay, you can go fuck yourself. I dealt with him last night. I don't want to talk about it. He for those who don't know, he tried calling out Natalie by name in the middle of at 12 o'clock at night for some reason.
Okay.
Well,
like she's got a job.
I know, right? Shit.
They're so mad at Natalie, and I know why. I'm not going to say why, but we all know.
We all know why. We all know why. We all know why.
Yeah.
Well, but oh my god! Before I procrastinate further, I gotta get to these super chats. Philosopher King Gaming for $10. Have you considered covering Santos Bonacci? He's a flat earther soft Sid who's also a cult leader, spiritual guru. Also, is your jump scare on today? My jump scare is on today for not for super chats though. I've actually known of Santos Bonacci long before his current debate because he was in a lot of the compilations. Talisman Metaphor had him on compilations way back when Talisman was still around with us. RIP, RIP. But yeah, Santos Bonacci is part of those like new age Sovsits. Like they're not like hyper Christian religious. They're not like the uber patriot. They're like the new age weirdo crunchy liberal sovereign citizen group.
Not even liberal, because he's so homophobic, just hateful.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Because now I remember part of that debate that he had with fucking what's his face.
Right. He's the one that said that we're all gonna die within 2 months because we got the vax.
COVID
vax. Even though I know people that got it like 6 months ago, and like so his time frame's already up.
I got mine in April, so yeah. Here we go.
I actually finally am able to to get that. Like my oncologist and I have been working on whether or not I can, and he's finally decided, yeah, I can. So I'm getting my first shot Monday. I'm so happy.
Well, I mean, I work with the military each and every day, and they were the first in line.
Right.
As they usually are.
They are still around, I can say firsthand. So his 2-month timeline is bullshit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even like the answer that I would answer if I were you to that question is no, because it's just such a dumpster fire that like where do you even begin with that guy?
I know, yeah. Well, real quick, Beaver C, have you ever watched any videos from Frauditor Johnny 50? I think I have. I think the handful of videos I've seen weren't very interesting, so I haven't really paid attention to them.
Yeah, I watched one just today, and he's got a lot of subscribers, but videos aren't that good.
Yeah, fairly weak sauce. Hey, the adults are talking. For another $5, thank you very much for your support tonight. I watched a video on this earlier, and there were so many complaints on him being Jeffrey Schultz. Crazy, you don't expect the police to be so bad. I mean, no. The reason why I brought this up for the whole point of this evening was to point out that this guy, despite all of the complaints that he got from so many different people, from so many different departments, is that he kept on getting rehired.
Yes, that is a big issue. That is the main issue for me.
And I would say that is one issue in, a lot of like police reform circles that is absolutely legitimate. The issue being that because personnel records tend to be fairly, private, before up until, certain times, police departments weren't able to vet a candidate. They weren't able to look up whether this guy was a former cop and see what his record was because they were sealed. Well,
yes, and that should be a thing.
That's the thing. Nowadays, and I know this for a fact in New Jersey, that is no longer an issue. The police departments have free reign to, and the system is in place for a police department to look up a guy's background, including whether or not he was a former police officer and whether or not he's had any sort of disciplinary actions while he was a police officer. Now, the issue would then become, the interstate exchange between states, right? So between, say, Georgia and Florida, that is a little bit more complicated because, again, how states monitor their personnel records is different between each state. That may end up requiring more of a federal solution to allow departments to share personnel information. And that's absolutely something that should happen. That's something that should be, basic. And Rodent, you say it is now starting to cross state barriers, which it should. And that's one of the basic things that I feel like people should expect from police reform is that if it turns out that this guy who's a former cop, find out that this guy's had a serious history, of disciplinary action, another police department should be able to access that and therefore make a determination. Right. So the fact that this guy again, this is like between the 1996 through 2007, or however many years. Back then, that wasn't the case. His record was under seal, so he kept on getting hired by all these local departments who never knew or didn't know of any of his prior record as a cop in these departments.
So why would you put that on your resume if you wanted to get hired?
Well, exactly. Yeah.
But I remember when I first got hired to work for the Department of Veterans Affairs as a law enforcement officer, I had to have recommendations, at least like 2 to 5 recommendations before I would even be seen.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand why that isn't done throughout law enforcement in general.
Yeah.
Yep. My current job, just because I have a security clearance, I had to have a whole list of them, of actual people that they went and physically talked to.
Well, Florida,
all I had to have was my fingerprints and like an interview with 2 lawyers before I was allowed to take the bar. Jeez.
I had to submit so much fucking shit for New York and New Jersey. I don't even want to talk about it. Because I already divulged information that I didn't want to divulge last night on Whiskey Wednesday involving me being the subject of a deposition as a kid, but I am not going to elaborate. Shut the fuck up.
I think Artie,
uh,
what we're getting to is like if that people do need to be vetted when they're getting to these positions of power.
Absolutely. But what I was going to say with Florida IG, I've never seen a police officer personnel file that wasn't open to public view. Well, you know what? For all the shit talking we do about Florida, Florida is one of the most transparent states in the country. That's probably why you're able to see those personnel files. In New Jersey, you cannot see a cop's personnel file. Other departments are able to see the personnel file for the purposes of hiring, but the member of the public can't see that. No.
That's probably part of the reason why they have the reputation that they do.
Yeah. What did you say, Schrodinger?
You kind of roboted out there.
Sorry, I was saying that's probably why Florida has sort of the reputation they do, is because you can find all the dirt that you want on them. But there does seem to be a whole lot, like you can just go to Google News and just type in Florida man, and there's a whole lot. And I think part of it is the heat.
Could be.
Florida man hits woman with a dog, with her own dog. That's an actual case.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Florida man gets naked at a Chick-fil-A throwing sauce packets because he thought they were Satan. I mean, I feel like half of that is true and half of that's false, but who knows? That might be actually all true.
Oh, Artie, may I plug a book that I'm actually reading through now?
Plug a book?
Yeah. Not mine. Somebody else's. A lawyer.
Whose book?
Joe
Joe Pometos?
Pompetto? Yes.
Oh.
On sovereign citizens.
You know
it's pretty freaking good. It's really good. It's
he actually
easy to read.
He actually came to me about writing that book, like co-authoring it. I unfortunately was a lazy ass back in the day, and I wasn't really interested in it. So good on Joe for actually pulling it off. So hats off to him.
No, it's if you didn't know what sovereign citizens were before,
I know.
I would give this to any cop so they would know.
Well, well, that's the thing. At the very least, nowadays, most departments still do have training specifically on sovereign citizens. I know my brother said they do. And if anything, the what was I saying? The Canadian court case by that OG top tier dog, Justice Rook, the Meads versus Meads case. I mean,
I remember that.
You only need to read that case, and you got an entire primer on the entirety of the sovereign citizen movement, both of Canada and the United States. So,
yeah, but so far, I'm reading this book. I'm not enjoying it because I don't like hearing that or reading about it again. But it's like it lets you know the laws that they get wrong very correctly. It basically is letting you, if you had no experience with this.
Right.
Yeah, we got to get him on one of the lawyer shows one time. And I want to plug a book, The Hero Code by Admiral William McRaven, who is a recently retired 4-star Navy SEAL, which is extraordinarily rare. He was the commander of U.S. SOCOM, and it's a really good book. And about a good 45 minutes of it made me think of OPT, and I think I'm going to try to isolate that part of the book and send it to you.
Okay.
Not sure how I'm going to do it, but I just finished listening to it today, and I was thinking, he would really, benefit from like hearing this. I mean, this is a guy that he spent 34 years as a Navy SEAL and made it all the way up to a 4-star admiral. And it's
insane.
basically a motivational book, and a good section of it made. He had cancer, and he had a very dire diagnosis.
Oh wow!
And he and his wife went to this this doctor. Like he already had his diagnosis from the Navy doctors, and he went to this specialist, this civilian specialist. He turned out to be an Australian, and he comes in and he just walks in the room and just hugs him, and he's like, "What the hell is this doctor walking and hugging me?" And he's like, "Yeah, mate, you're gonna be all right." Because like he was like the world's foremost expert on this type of cancer.
Right.
And just sits down with him and his wife and goes through all the numbers.
That's a good
And he's
doctor.
like,
Yeah.
this is why you're gonna be okay. Like, I know how to treat this. And the whole chapter was about having hope, and why the title of the book was called The Hero Code. And he said, one of the things about heroes is having hope, having people that give you hope. Was talking about this doctor that gave him hope when he thought as way before he was a
Schrodinger, you're breaking up real bad, man.
Shit. That fucking hotel internet. Am I back?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, maybe I was just talking too loud. But yeah, I'm gonna try to if nothing else, I'll just buy you the audio book and send it to you.
It sounds awesome.
It's a 3-hour book. I mean, if you listen to the whole thing, you're only out 3 hours, and the entire book is inspirational from start
Trust
to
me,
finish.
I've got the time.
That's what I thought, because you said you were listening to Devon Bay, and I was like,
why?
Why
would you do that to yourself?
Devon Bay, he can listen to a 4-star admiral.
I know, right?
Because it was in Road Pirate Films like live stream, and it was just kind of fun to sit in the chat and be like, "What in the world is he talking about?"
I'm sorry. Like, I refuse to entertain. I refuse to deal with him. Most people. Part of my initial claim to fame with this channel was my debate with Devon Bay. And it wasn't really a debate.
2 of them, didn't you?
No,
I had 2 of them. It was 2.
Yeah, I remember listening.
The second. By the way, the second one featuring Sabir Bay himself, but he likes to pretend that didn't happen for obvious reasons. Right. But anyway, I want to get through these super chats, please. Hey, the adults are talking. $5. All I want to say is that usually, if you give respect, you get respect. I couldn't agree more. I want to say thank you to Trans Girl, Cajun Drifter, and Kit190 for the 2-month memberships. Much appreciated, guys. K-Rap for $4.99. Idiot thinks he's going to guilt trip his way out of this when the cop didn't sign the arrest warrant. He's just making the arrest. I think he's referring to Mr. Schultz back then. K-Rap, another $4.99 super chat. This isn't just about insubordination. Civilian complaints include sexual harassment. The unlawful arrest at the convenience store was the owner's wife. So, wait, the domestic incident involving the ex-husband and the wife also involves Schultz. Wow. Thank you, Asher1776, Hank's Gaming Corner, and JDub1889 for 2 month and some a bitch for being members for 2 months. Thank you very much, guys. Michael Greenlee, thank you very much for the $4.99 super chat. Deacon, thank you very much for the $5. Thank you for the invite, Artie. That last mess was a mess. These are always messes. You know, by being on this live stream, it's always going to be a mess. Michael Greenlee, another $4.99 super chat. Thank you very much, Michael. And Fog Repair Ship Akashi, $2. We need another Florida Man stream, please. Oh God, no. I mean, it's going to happen whether we like it or not. I mean, everything's going to have a Florida Man or Florida woman. So,
right.
I mean, we could watch some Karens. This one's just released.
Well, unfortunately, I do actually have to bow out myself.
No, the Karens though.
Yeah, I'm watching from the chat, but I gotta.
Fine.
Go.
All right.
Getting a little
All right. You do what you got to do, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you for dropping in, man. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, as always.
Of course.
Man. I appreciate it. These are fun.
Take care.
Thanks, guys. Out.
Kivy, Texas, has there ever been an appearance of the kitties? Well, one literally just rubbed my leg, meaning that he's hungry. Oh, and he's gone.
Ah, shit! Excuse me. Go down the front of my shop, please.
Yeah, fuck off, old fucking Korea. Yeah, Pauline Hanson was right. She didn't want him here. And now I know why. You piece of Korean fucking Chinese shit. Telling us Italians not what to know.
What?
I've got no idea what she even just said.
Are there any British people in the chat that can translate?
I'm not vaccinated.
That sounded all Australian to me.
I'm not British or Australian, but she basically told. She basically like.
I heard something about Koreans.
Something about Koreans. Yeah, she said something about Koreans, and I'm like,
Yeah. Let me, if I could, give a shout out to a fan of yours and mine, Artie, apparently, Seth, who I just found out once I got down here. I had mentioned on a live stream that I was down here, at this base working on this submarine, and he emailed me and said, "Are you working on this certain boat?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Oh, I'm the active duty overhaul coordinator for that boat." He's an active duty Navy officer, and he's a fan of you and I. And he just texted me and said that he's listening right now. So
nice.
Yeah.
Now I have to behave. Hello, Seth. Apparently, we're gonna get a beer soon. Hello, Seth.
Hello. We have. I just realized Juan is in the stream chat, dude. Juan, you were a boss last night, dealing with Sabir. I saw the rest of that this morning.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
You were a lot.
We see that at.
You were a lot nicer than I probably was going to be, but notwithstanding, you still called him out and took care of business. If you could stomach Sabir Bey, look up his stream last night. In the title, it has him calling out Natalie by name, and after he booted me, I should say. Juan Galt got in there and took care of business.
Where would I find it, though?
But like, absolutely, like Natalie, like that. Absolutely not.
The only reason why I jumped in was because he called out Natalie by name in the title of his stream, and I'm like, because it was like nearing midnight, and I'm like, this motherfucker, because this guy. This guy really loves
till midnight to do this mess.
Of course, he waits till midnight because he thinks that everybody operates on his schedule. Yeah, that's classic narcissistic personality.
But what's his channel? Because I want to
Sabir Bey.
Listen.
It's Sabir SABIR BEY.
SABIR.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go look it up.
Yeah.
Since you told us I do have to get you a mask.
Oh.
But I mean, technically no, but yes.
Okay.
Since you are. I don't know why I opened that for you.
Okay.
Good. Understandable. You actually take the sneakers off too.
Yeah, sure, man.
I'm so cool right now.
Super Nigel.
Sabir Bey is live right now, apparently.
Oh, I know, but
Is this a PacSun place? No, what?
It looks like PacSun, but it's a shoe store, I think. But yeah, Sabir Bey can go fuck himself. He's live right now. I think it's honestly better, because he's a rank narcissist that I just want to ignore him because I think that'll damage his ego more than trying to engage with this bullshit.
No, actually, do ignore him. Do ignore the hell out of him, and I hope everyone does the same because they just want attention.
Yeah.
Vaccinated, sir?
Twice.
Talking to you. No, if like I protect the property. Protect the property. Go protect the property. I'm having a conversation with somebody. Get out of my face. She is under my protection right now. She's not under any protection. You cannot talk. Shut up. Go back to your country.
Of course.
You're not a Canadian. You're not a Canadian. You don't have to worry about that, man. You are not a Canadian. You are disgusting. I'm here on a permit, man. I'm not here like for no. Go back to your country. I'm not going back, man. Do whatever you want. Go back to your country. You're not a Canadian. You don't have to worry about that.
Canadians aren't Canadians. What the hell is he talking about?
I know everything, man.
He looks like it. Based on the what I can see from the poster, he looks like an anti-vaxxer.
You know everything.
Yeah, I mean, from being like the whitest white guy who has ever been white,
You're not my boss.
that drives me absolutely insane when somebody says, "Go back to your country." Like, if anybody is a quintessential American, it's me. But I would never say to anybody, go back to your country. Like, that's the most disrespectful shit, especially all of the culture and everything that makes America America is not just white people. If we were just white people, then we might as well be Great Britain or France or any other country.
Exactly. I have no idea what they're going on about.
Right. The reason that we have all the culture that we do and we have all the diversity that we do is because that we didn't say throughout all the years, go back to your country. We were like, come on, the more the better. Come on in, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Assholes.
Not my boss. No, I'm not your boss. You're disgusting. You're not a Canadian. Go back to India. Go back to India. We don't want you. We don't want you here. You don't know Canadian law. You don't know Canadian rights. You don't have to worry about that, man. You don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I do. Because you're in my face. You're in my face telling me where I can stand and who I can talk to. So beat it.
Actual racism. That is actual racism.
Oh, yeah.
You're not a Canadian. You don't have to worry about that, man. You don't have to just leave. You're disgusting. Just leave. Don't tell me where I can stand. You too, man.
Actually, the guest is here and he is very abusive with us.
Oh my god, clean your desktop. Sorry.
Polynesian?
He's just talking nonsense here and very disrespectful.
I'll tell you what. The
What?
room's being fucking paid for. And there better not be any fucking charges or bills on my fucking parents' credit card because they paid for it. You have any?
On my parents' credit card?
Yes, on his parents' credit card.
Anything to say about that?
You're racist toward me and I'm not serving you.
He doesn't want to get grounded.
You're racist toward me and I'm not serving you. Alright.
Oh, alright. Confirmed.
And who is very abusive and detaining that. It's 1761024.
I would punch my son right in the face if he ever
talk to anybody like that. Yeah.
The only thing I've ever taught my son to do is respect people, especially elders. He would never, ever in a million years do that.
I would hope not. I would also hope not.
Right.
You know what's possible.
Oh, sorry, it's D-A-B-A. Yes, sorry.
You cannot smother the child.
You bitch, you just said you gonna punch me in my mouth. No, because come punch me. Come do it then. Come fucking do it.
Oh my god.
You just threatened me. I'm doing my job. Bitch, you just threatened me.
The one where they fight and the cops come?
Maybe. But I already feel for the child who has her hands buried in her face.
Doing my job. Oh, what's going on? She just threatened me to punch me in my face. You're this bitch just about to jump under the counter. Leave, bitch. Leave before I can leave. I'm doing my job. You see my kid, bitch? I'll fuck you. I'm doing my job. This bitch just said he's gonna punch me in her face. I'm doing my job.
Okay, have this part. How did any of this start?
Well, the tagline claims that the store refused to take her coupons, her discount coupons. That's what the tag said at the beginning of the video.
Were they expired?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they were.
Oh, they were.
And that's why they couldn't.
Expire coupons.
There we
And
go.
I'm just, I'm just feeling for the child right now.
Bitch! You don't want it, I promise you. Alright, get out. You have got to go. You can't be in here. I'm calling the police because I'm already calling the police. You gotta get out. You just said. You just said.
No, that child is being put through a lot of trauma.
I imagine
that child is being put through a lot of trauma right now.
And I honestly feel like that's not the first time she's had to deal with it.
I don't think so either. But that's like, don't do that.
Yeah.
While your kids are around, that's ridiculous.
Right. And you're modeling that behavior. You know, you're telling your child that's how you're supposed to act in public.
I mean, that is going to happen again. And that's how you get generational trauma.
Yeah.
Right.
And and even if you know, she doesn't mimic it, it's still going to be a traumatic experience for her.
No, I'm not moving it. What? You're calling the police because I took your spot? Okay. I can't take a parking spot?
It's against the law?
Why don't you park in a handicap spot? This is not a handicap spot. Okay, there is a spot literally right there. Park in the spot right next to it.
Okay,
Tell me to shut up again.
up.
Tell me to shut
Hold on. Okay. Did she park in the handicap spot?
No.
Okay.
But she's
so
claiming...
there's a handicap spot taken already.
Right. And she's trying to claim this spot because of her handicap placard, but it's not a handicap spot. But she then saying it's illegal, she said illegal, or against the law, for the camera woman to park there, even though it's not a handicap spot.
It's not true. I mean, that's the basics of that. That is not true. Could you come at her and be like, hey, can I park in this spot? May I park in this spot? Yes, she can move her vehicle. But coming at that person that type of way is very incorrect.
Shut up again.
And of course she's calling the cops.
And the cops will say exactly what I just said.
You to speak with me. It is for you to wait until I'm done speaking, and then you speak. It's common courtesy.
Okay, that's my bad.
It's common
Dunkin'
courtesy.
Donuts.
Now, I asked you for a bean vanilla colada.
Oh, no.
And you told me that you didn't service them here, and I can show you 1,000 receipts that I get those all the time, okay? Now, all of a sudden, the machine is down. So I'm going to need the corporate number. I don't want to have to talk to you anymore.
Okay.
I just need the corporate number and your name and your badge number, because I will be calling in on you.
That's fine. I don't actually have the number.
Wait, is this a food place?
This is a Dunkin' Donuts!
This is a like, you need a wait. Okay. Dunkin' Donuts people don't have freaking badge numbers. What
so the machine is down that gets her preferred drink, and that warrants calling corporate on them.
No, you can call corporate with a badge number. Like
the badge number. Wait, hold on. Did she actually say badge number? Hold on.
Yes, she did.
That you didn't serve bean.
That's my bad.
It's common courtesy. Now, I asked you for a bean vanilla colada, and you told me that you didn't service them here, and I can show you 1,000 receipts that I get those all the time, okay? Now, all of a sudden, the machine is down. So I'm going to need the corporate number. I don't want to have to talk to you anymore.
Okay.
I just need the corporate number and your name and your badge number. Because
Okay, like, for fuck. For F's sake.
Calling in.
That's fine. I don't actually have the
Just
number.
give me the corporate number. I don't want to hear anything.
You got the corporate number? What? You got the corporate number? You do not have the corporate number. So I don't have the corporate number. We don't hold it in store.
Okay. Trust me, I will find out.
That's fine. Take care, Pamela.
No, fuck that.
Dumb
I will find the corporate number. It's on the internet. You can just look. You can Google that mess. But oh my God, what?
They just watch so many YouTube videos that they just are preconditioned to say name and badge number.
No. This is further evidence that the Venn diagram between auditors and Karens is a circle. It's merged.
Maybe.
That's not a maybe. That is the thing. That is it.
Yeah, well, I've got like I've stayed at this hotel so many times that I'm on a first name basis with everybody at the front desk. I'm gonna try to like stage a Karen event when I ask them for their name and badge number.
Please don't.
No, don't do it.
No,
Don't play along.
No, please don't.
Do it.
I'm asking for my heart. Please
do it.
Do that.
I could do a satire thing when I'm like, I'm gonna do a First Amendment audit on the Residence Inn. Let's see if they respect our rights, and just go in and just start filming and like have the lady be like, "Are you filming me?" And I'm like, "Well, I want your name and badge number."
Don't listen to chat. Do not listen to chat. Do not do that.
Do it for my amusement. For my amusement.
How funny would that be though? Because I know they would play along. Like I stayed here like 100 nights in the last year and a half. Like I know all these people. Like they may as well be
on the record, for the record, of the record,
and let the record show.
Don't do that.
And let the record show.
I think I'm gonna do it.
Oh, you know what? I told you not to do it.
Mm-hmm.
On the record.
All right.
Good.
We're gonna
and get their security officer involved to arrest you or cuff you.
Yeah.
Just like slam me on the ground like face first. Like, well, I don't think they have a security officer here, but but they do have a manager, and I know the manager too. So I could ask for a supervisor. I could make it like a First Amendment audit / Karen.
Oh yes.
Oh, so you're trying to make it like a play?
I mean, yeah.
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Is everybody involved in the joke?
Of course. I wouldn't mess with it. I'm not.
No. Schrodinger wasn't going to do it to like people he didn't know. No, that's like a performance art thing. No.
Right.
He said
Do you know how nice this hotel is? I'm not getting kicked out of here.
That's what I was worried about, sir.
No.
So I can just stay at the Days Inn? Like, hell no.
Oh God, no. All right,
go continue.
I was gonna say this is gonna be the last. Oh, this is apparently a long one. This is gonna last like 4 minutes. This is gonna be the last one. I'm gonna end it, and I did see that Nada mentioned that Marvel is gonna be on live after this. So guys, check out Marvel after we're done here. This will be the last Karen we see.
Everybody watching this lady on the phone. She accused me of stealing her son's phone. Followed me outside the store.
Oh God, another one.
As soon as her son happened to lose her phone, I guess I was around looking for blinds, and she started looking at me. And I know I'm black with tattoos, so
she has resting bitch face.
Location says it's me. I have no her son's phone, but she's followed me outside of Walmart. I'm here in Moreno Valley. She came looking for a location, but it's right by my car. She runs up to me and says, "Excuse me, you have my son's phone?" I pull my phone out and tell her I do not, as well as my money and my ID, and tell her who I am and I do not steal. And she continues. She's holding me. The only reason I'm not leaving is because I.
What does that shirt say?
Never miss a day. Something.
Being a Karen.
What's your name, ma'am? If you don't mind me asking, is it okay if I have your name?
Let's call the cops.
No problem at all.
Now you're recording me.
No problem. I have a right to.
Come out here and say, excuse me.
No.
Do you
Okay, that's
Get
the
the
thing.
flu shot.
Like, anytime they get recorded, that's when they get upset.
Oh yeah.
But when I told you, you did.
I did not come at you like that.
You did.
No, I did not.
You did.
Sir,
and when
I
you're
did not.
running after me and following me, believe me, I've been racially profiled so long.
Hello?
And I'm very scared of that.
Oh, well, at least she's not an anti-vaxxer. The shirt says, "Never miss a day, get the flu shot." So there's that, I guess.
Yes. But no, that's not a reason to call 911. That's a 411 call or a 211 call.
You understand?
What is it? She thinks that he
right?
took some.
Because you're wrong. Right?
She thinks he took somebody's
So,
phone.
what will happen when you're wrong? What happens? What do I get? Just an apology?
Sure.
That's not good enough.
No,
for
we're
me.
staying here until you give me my phone because it
I
marks
don't.
that you're here.
I don't have a phone,
No.
ma'am.
Oh, no.
Crazy. You're following
Yeah.
me now.
Now I am.
That's good.
Because that phone
A
has
sorry
cost
is
me
not
money.
good
Yes.
enough. A
No.
sorry person isn't
Well,
good
now
enough
you're
for me.
bullshit, and now
A
I
sorry.
am accusing you. You said you were staying here because you have nothing to.
You're accusing
right?
me.
So let's go ahead and
Thank
stay
you.
here.
So confused.
Like,
I'm
yeah,
not confused. I know these poses.
the chat's got, like, why doesn't she call the phone? If her son's phone is there and it's ringing, then there we go. But if the phone doesn't ring anywhere in the proximity, what's going
Yes, that's why she should have called her son's phone first if she thought he really stole it.
on? Yeah.
But like, I'm not trying to get into actual logic.
I know. I know. The chat's being way too logical right now. This is a Karen compilation, so stop it.
Hey, come on, we go
Look
back
at
to the
your,
front. There's too many cars passing. No, no,
Discord DM from me.
Now, you see me, right? Everybody know me. I'm definitely pressing charges of racially profiling. You guys see it on camera yourself. The phone should be following us, right?
And
right?
this is why
if I have a phone, it should be following. I haven't even got to my car yet. So if I stole the phone, it'd be in my pocket, right?
Videotape.
She's not smart enough to know that.
When
This is
they're
why
assaulted.
she's going to be charged.
This is
I'm gonna let
exactly
you know,
the reason.
lady, 'cause my wife will be dealing with you.
At this time, I think it would be harassment.
How you doing, ma'am?
What do you?
How you doing? She accused me of stealing a phone, ma'am. She ran after me. First, it was happening in the store, man. Like, it was kind of vibing when I guess she lost his phone because I heard her say, "Where's your phone?" I seen the little boy walk over and punch her, man. I'm looking for blinds for my family in my house. I go to my car, ma'am. She runs after. I'm recording right now, just so you know. She runs after me. Well, this is for my safety. She runs after me. She runs after me. Says, "You have my son's phone," and then I tell her, right? Yeah. And then I tell her, right, I don't have a phone. I pull my wallet out. I show her I don't need to steal anything at all. And if I had a phone, it would be in my pocket because I haven't made it to my car. Oh, I have it on video, her accusing me. I have it accusing me on video.
That's a contradiction.
So,
He does have a phone.
I tell her, I'm not even going to leave. So I have nothing to hide. But I asked her, so what's going to happen? Are we going to call the police? That's cool. But what happens when the police say I don't have a phone? Then what? Oh, I'm just going to get a sorry. That's when I was going to hop in my car, man, because I have a family. You know what I'm saying? I'm a married man sitting here dealing with this woman's irateness because her husband can't, our son can't be responsible for a phone. That's not my fault. But being racially profiled, that's going to be
When we
her.
were in the parking lot, it was marking him like right there, but I can't.
Where's that now? Is it still marking me? It should follow us, right? If I have the phone, right, it should follow us in the store.
I am going to.
She accused me, and it's okay because I have everybody's face that's involved.
But I'm not like this. Why I went up to him was marking like right there. I can't.
No, I can't for my safety. Everybody I'm involved in, I understand. When she racially profiled me,
Oh, damn it, cat! Now it's the cat's fault.
I'm not even gonna leave. So I have nothing to hide. But I asked her, so what's gonna happen? Are we gonna call the police? That's cool. But what happens when the police say I don't have a phone? Then what? Oh, I'm just gonna get a sorry. That's when I was gonna hop in my car, man, because I have a family. You know what I'm saying? I'm a married man sitting here dealing with this woman's irateness because her husband can't, our son can't be responsible for a phone. That's not my fault. But being racially profiled, that's gonna be
When
her.
we were in the parking lot, it was marking him like right there, but I can't.
Where's that now? Is it still marking me? It should follow us, right? If I have the phone, right, it should follow us in the store.
I am going to.
She accused me, and it's okay because I have
Oh,
everybody's face.
made a
that's involved.
mistake. Apologize.
But I'm not like this. Why I went up to him was marking like right there. I can't.
No, I can't for my safety. Everybody I'm involved in, I understand. When she racially profiled me, Her son found the fall. Her son found it though. It was in the car. Her son found it in the car. So now I'm going to press charges. Ma'am, may I have your name, please? May I have your name, please, ma'am?
No.
No.
You can't press
Okay.
charges,
Okay, I'll get
though.
you
Like, how are you going to press charges?
No, he cannot press charges on that.
Right.
Well, maybe harassment would be a charge,
That-
but as
nothing.
I wouldn't do that.
That
I would
didn't
just say
rise to.
I'd just say like she's
Well,
racist and dumb.
the only thing she was an
that wasn't
asshole.
harassment.
She was an asshole, Karen. And when she found out she was wrong, she instead of being the bigger individual by apologizing, she decided to just run away. Yeah.
I seen where your son went to the car. Have your license plate. Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Oh, interesting.
Well, on that note, we are going to call it an evening. I know Marvel Girl's gonna go live, and I want to get some food before I go to bed. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for jumping in. Schrodinger, OPT, Kick, and Deacon. Thank you guys. Juan as well. This was fun, and I just wanted to it was kind of almost like a spur of the moment thing. I do want to note that I have been talking to Natalie about doing a collaboration on another one of those videos from Jim Can't Swim. I haven't figured out which video yet. I've also been talking to LBT to do a collaboration with him on one of those as well. So
I would suggest it.
those are pretty awesome.
Nice.
And I will
thank you
be
for inviting
bringing.
me.
Oh, of course. I will be bringing back trivia night. I feel like it's been a long time since we played some Jackbox, so I want to bring that back again sometime soon. Shut up, kitty. And thank you guys again. Much appreciated. Have a good night, and I'll see you next time.
Later, bro.
Cat. Winston.